#1 bestseller. Fooled Out, starring Ed Asner, Blythe Danner, Dennis Farina. That's coming your way tonight here on NBC. Michael Jordan with 40 points. The Bulls lead 85-66, and a blocking foul charge to Armstrong.
This has probably been his easiest 40 points that he has gotten probably against the Knicks. His shots have come in different ways, drive, but most of them have come in posting up, turning in the lane, and beating his man. So Michael Jordan is really on top of his game, and I thought he would be.
Oh, what a shot by John Starks. Off balance, able to hit. Starks with 13. Bulls lead 85-68.
Has all the talk about Starks, where he should have been ejected for the foul against Pippen in the last game, has that taken the edge off of New York's defense? Have they not delivered some of the blows that they did in the first 6 games?
I think all the talk in the paper, you know, everybody now coming here to Chicago saying that it's football, it's this and that. And I think they came out maybe thinking, well, we better not get into that type of game. But see, that was the wrong attitude, because you played a game that has got you this far. And today they didn't play that type of game, because Michael has had, what, 6 or 7 layups today.
This game has seen only one foul given by Wilkins off that spin by Jordan. We did have the double technical on McDaniel and Jordan earlier. Both teams came together, but
we used to hear about how the LA Laker offense was so stagnant. It was just Magic going down and making decisions. Well, I see Jordan down there making a lot of decisions. It looks kind of similar.
Bill Cartwright extending to an 87-68 lead. 7:20 remaining in the 4th quarter. Wilkins, and the foul, a hold on Jordan, who does not like the call.
Well, he felt that Ewing grabbed him instead of like the referee thought that he grabbed Ewing. Here it is right here. See, Ewing grabbed Michael in the back of the jersey and said, get out of here. You don't belong down here with the big men.
And let's remember, Michael does have 1 technical on him already. The next one, he's in the locker room early.
I don't think today.
You think they maybe remember that, right?
Oh, Armstrong and Starks want to go at each other. B.J. Armstrong pointing in the direction of John Starks. That's number 5 on Starks. Now, here's how this developed. Let's take a look.
B.J. trying to take away the path under the basket, so Starks changes direction and throws B.J. down to the floor. You know what? Everybody wants to pick on B.J. He looks like he's 12 years old out there on the floor.
I asked Scottie Pippen before the game, would he attempt to deal a payback to Starks for that flagrant foul the other day. Hodges with a 2-pointer, and the Bulls just rolling it up. Well, Pippen said he would not get involved early, but if it's a blowout, he said he might be looking for Starks. 6:48 remaining in the 4th.
What part would you like him to give it?
Is it a monster movie? Starks not able to hit. Rebounded by Cartwright. The Knicks with only 17 points in the 2nd half. They had 13 in the 3rd quarter. 6:25 remaining in the 4th. The Cleveland Cavaliers waiting in the wings after beating Boston earlier today off the strip. Anthony able to get it down. Here's Wilkins. That's a 2-point shot for Gerald Wilkins. It's put on the line. Michael Jordan indicating, let's settle down here. Big lead, but you never know. It's a 19-point advantage, but much time remaining. Backdoor pass for Grant. Well, this time it worked.
Well, you still have to be on the attack mode. That's what Michael was saying. Let's slow it down, but we still got to attack. You know, I think the Chicago Bulls want to blow them out to just prove a point to the New York Knicks.
And also perhaps to the rest of the NBA looking on and seeing that the Bulls could be vulnerable after they have been extended to 7 games by the Knicks.
I think that teams feel a little better now, like Cleveland. I feel better playing against them now. But, you know, Cleveland don't have the personnel to play the same type of game as the New York, but they have better offensive players.
Armstrong off the break. So the Bulls open up a 93-70 lead as we come up on 5 minutes remaining, 4th quarter.
It's got to be one of the worst feelings when you know it's bad and it's getting worse and there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Foul committed by Jordan. And Mark Jackson returns, replacing Greg Anthony.
Well, how many times in this series have you seen the Chicago Bulls run out this easy and not be contested on layups, and not too often?
Well, the biggest game, the most important game, it just hasn't happened for the Knicks in terms of fouls and what the Knicks did to the Bulls have done to the Knicks today. Team defense, they've rebounded the ball, and they gotten some easy layups because of those 2 factors.
And Michael Jordan came out asserting himself. The Bulls shooting just under 59% for the game. The crowd bidding the Knicks goodbye with 4:55 remaining in the 4th quarter. And the foul called on the Knicks. It's called on Ewing. One of many Knick blows that were dealt during the course of this series.
Well, at 4 different times during this 7-game series, the game has had to been stopped by the officials because one of the Bulls players, and it's been 4 different ones, have been cut, an open wound. They had to stop the game.
Starks from downtown, and Armstrong gets to it. 4.5 remaining in this 4th quarter. Knicks shooting only 38% this afternoon. Pippen hacked by Wilkins.
Bloodied nose, and then Pippen was cut across the chin, so they had to get him straightened out. And then the cut on the back of John Paxson's arm, and then Grant showing the doc that, look, I'm scratching, it's bleeding over here. I mean, Chip Schaefer could come away with the big trophy at the end of this series for the most valuable person.
They were not only be happy that the New York Knicks are gone, but they will welcome a good night's sleep finally because they haven't been sleeping good because they thought this was going to be an easy series, and it's turned out to be opposite that.
They may wake up once or twice or one more night just thinking they got to face him again.
Well, a Knick victory over Chicago in this series would have ranked as McDaniel hits on the reverse stuff, and here's it from the crowd. Had the Knicks been able to pull off the upset, it would have ranked arguably as the biggest upset in NBA playoff history. The reason that this is a Knick club that won 51 games, but a Knick team that faltered in the final weeks. They blew the Atlantic Division by losing 5 of the last 8 games, so Boston was able to win it. They were red hot at the end. They had very few wins over the elite teams. They were dominated by the likes of Chicago and Cleveland and Boston. McDaniel was fouled. And they faced a defending champion Chicago Bulls team that had gone 67-15. They'd roared through the regular season.
But you know what, Marv, no matter what has happened here today, they have a lot to build on the Knicks for next season. Pat Riley and his whole staff, as well as the players, can feel happy about being here in a 7th game. They've gotten New York City back in the New York Knicks once again, and so this has been great for them. This is really their season right now.
What they've done, Riley, the staff, the players, and upper management, they've restored law and order, and the franchise is definitely now back heading in the positive direction that they all understand. You need to have that same common goal and interest type of thing to make it work and ultimately reach the championship, and that's what it's all about.
And I think that the Knicks staff, headed by New York Knicks president Dave Check, is well aware that there are still moves that have to be made. I don't think they fooled themselves by the fact that the Knicks knocked off Detroit. They take Chicago to a 7th game. They know there is a dire need for outside shooting. Jordan. And the call is last touch by the Knicks. You know, there's one stretch this season with the Knicks. They would say that aside from Patrick Ewing, they would trade that night the rest of the starting team. That's how far this club has come, and that really represents. Starks hits the three-pointer. What a remarkable job was accomplished by Pat Riley.
No, what's remarkable to me is that you know the effects of this truth serum and what it would do to these individuals to make a statement like that they're going to trade the other 11 guys from this team. That's what's amazing to me. Remarkable.
No, I didn't say 11. I said the other starters.
Oh, starters.
You know, when you have the magic elixir, you can do anything.
Well, talent-wise, you know, they didn't win these 3 games against the Bulls on talent. They won it on hustle, heart, and hard play. That's how they won the 3 games. And so what the Knicks saying, hey, we need some more skilled players, a shooter, maybe a guy that can go one-on-one. Jordan is averaging over 40 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers during the regular season. And so if you say 115 to 100 and add 40 points, that's 140. So it would have been 5-0. So that's Cleveland's main problem is Michael Jordan.
Here's Grant. Shot clock running down. It's a one count, 24-second violation. I guess Michael doesn't look worn down. That was the feeling coming into today's game, but he has erupted, as has Scottie Pippen, who has come up with a triple-double. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong has been a major factor. Michael Jordan sitting it out the rest of the way, finishes with 42 points on 15 of 29 from the floor. So the Bulls blowing out the Knicks to win game number 7. We're down to 1:28 remaining in the 4th quarter. A reminder tonight, right here on NBC, the book, the current #1 bestseller. That's tonight, right here on NBC. Crowd applauding the efforts of Horace Grant. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 block shots.
My question right now is, Jordan's out, Grant's out. With Pippen's ankle the way it is, I don't take a chance right now. Pippen's on the bench. This game is over. Long way to go yet for another championship.
They're going to still slam him to the ground. I'm with you on that one because you remember you got one day in between the game. Tuesday comes in 2 days, so get him on the bench, and the game is over, and you had a good night. And I don't know if he's trying to save him for an ovation or what, but he should be on the bench right now.
And it is another standing ovation for the Chicago Bulls. 33
on a game what they needed, their stars, Pippen and Jordan came through, but I think the unsung hero here was Grant. He did all the little things, all the nasty things that go unwritten about.
Bernard Winchester hitting that jump shot for the Knicks to make it 106-81, and the Bulls just running it down as they hear it from the crowd. A three-pointer to conclude matters. Bulls 109, Knicks 81. And players come together here in the final seconds. Only 0.8 of a second remain. And Livingston to the line.
This is something here. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in this series next season because it's going to be a war in the regular season with these two teams. You know, I wonder if Oakley and Jordan going to be as close as friends in the summertime after this series.
Well, the two teams do shake hands as they head back to their respective locker rooms. The Chicago Bulls have defeated the New York Knicks 110 face the Cavaliers. The series